Hey everyone, it's AlluringSimmer here, and today we are going to be doing another speed build. But for this speed build, we're actually going to be doing the solid color build challenge. I've seen a lot of other simmers on YouTube who have been doing this challenge, and I decided I wanted to do it too. I believe the challenge was created by a user of Sims community, like on the forum, and his username is SCG4407, and I'll have it on the screen as well. And I'll also have a link to the rules in the description, so if you guys want to do this challenge, you can as well. I think the main idea of the challenge was to basically create a house, or I guess any sort of build, that uses only one color for the entirety. Um, I'm just looking at the rules. So it says basically you had to make sure like each of the items have majority of the color. So for me, I don't know if I follow that rule completely. I try my best to. So almost everything is one color, but there are a few items that have like multiple different colors, but like maybe the base of it is green, if that makes sense. Like there's a book shelf kind of thing that's green, but like the stuff on it isn't necessarily green. So I don't know if that still fits, but the majority of the build is green. So right now I was kind of deciding which color I wanted to do. So I was going to do orange at first, and then I changed my mind. It wasn't even because there wasn't enough items, it was just like I just didn't want to do orange. And also I thought green would work really well, especially since, when you're landscaping, most of the plants and stuff are green, so I just thought it would work um for the builds. So yeah, that's what we did. I don't really know what else to say about the build. I guess I'll talk about it more once we get to the interior. In terms of like how hard doing this was, it was kind of difficult to actually like try and make it look good. In the end, I still don't think it looked that great, again because it's only one color, and also there's not a lot of items that are green, even though I found items for every single thing that I needed it for, but there weren't a lot of swatches. So like a lot of the shades are very different and don't necessarily go together, but they're still green, so I use them. Um, I don't really think the purpose of the challenge was to make it look amazing or anything, considering you're only using one color, so like you're kind of limited. And also I didn't use any custom content because that was part of the rules, and also I just wanted to like kind of challenge myself. So that made it 10 times harder. I feel like if we had custom content, that this build will be like so easy because you could just download whatever CC you want and whatever color you want specifically for this challenge, but doing it without any custom content was quite difficult. For example, the kitchen floors, I honestly kind of hate them. Like I really don't like that green or that shade of green, but in terms of flooring, that was like the only one that would make sense in a kitchen that wasn't like wood floors, because I didn't really want to have wood floors in the kitchen. And then for the doors, I had an issue because, okay, so it's supposed to be majority green. I don't know if the archways actually mattered or not, considering I have like borders around all the walls that are white. But when I was doing that part, I was just thinking about like all the archways that we have are just like white, gray, or black. So I ended up making like my own custom archways, which I think worked out pretty well in the end. I just used like two columns and like, I don't know what it's called, the little thing that goes on top, um, to make it like my own makeshift archway, which it works because it kind of matches some of the other stuff in the build, but I wish I could have used an archway that was just green. I feel like we should just have them in every color because, I don't know, that would just make sense. But when we got to the kitchen area, it was actually pretty easy to do like appliances and stuff, because for some reason most of the appliances and like even the bathroom like stuff are like have a swatch that's in green. I find that there are a few other like few colors that you probably won't be able to find a swatch in, but green seems to be like very common for like everything. Because I actually looked at a few other colors when I was trying to decide what I wanted to do, just to see, and I noticed that like there were some colors that didn't have something that fit in every single build Y category, but green happened to be in every single one. Probably because like plants and like just a lot of items just will for some reason have green on it. For that sink, I was kind of conflicted because it's like mint green-ish, but it's like kind of blue. So it still worked, but you know, I wasn't sure if it like fit completely. Again, like some of these things, I just thought they were like majority green, but like when I'm looking at it now, I'm like maybe it's not so much like that fruit bowl, but I tried my best, okay? It's a challenge for a reason. Like that fruit bowl, technically the fruit inside is not green, so I don't know if that really fit, but the bowl itself is green. So, I don't know. Just to keep that in mind when you guys, if you guys choose to do this challenge, um, you know, you can kind of do whatever you want for it, but I mean, part of the rules was to make it so it's majority green, which I think I accomplished overall, but there are like certain aspects where I'm like, okay, maybe that could have been a little bit more green. The TV issue was like my hardest thing to deal with because there's actually like no green TVs. Like almost every single TV, because I have all the packs. So literally every single TV is either like black, gray, or white, except for the Penguin TV. So that's the one I chose to use. Um, and for some reason, there actually happened to be like a video game console that came in green, which was very convenient. So I just threw that in. When it came to the upstairs area, it was kind of difficult because I found that a lot of the beds, even if the bedding was green, like the, what would I say, bed frame would be like wooden or something else or like completely different color. So like it was kind of hard to find one that was majority green because sometimes they would have a little bit of green on it but not like fully green. So I think I did okay for that, but I don't know if it's the best per se. Um I also happened to find like a wall trim for like the half wall that was green. Also the downstairs near, well, downstairs near the steps at the front, there's like a half wall which I forgot to color. I colored it in eventually, so like, well, not color, painted it. But when I upload it to the gallery, I'll upload it with the like fixed version. I also forgot to move the mailbox, but again, I fixed that afterwards. So when you download it, it might look slightly different just because I fixed a couple of things that I just thought would look better. I didn't actually change any of the swatches or any of the actual furniture. It's just more like things that weren't in the right space. I just moved them over. But yeah, for this bedroom, it was actually pretty easy. The only issue was like I was trying to figure out what kind of bedrooms I wanted to do. So for this one, I did like what was supposed to be the master bedroom, but then I ended up moving it to the other side. So the master bedroom will kind of lead out to a bathroom. The toddler room I made was actually like my favorite thing ever. Okay, so you could argue that's majority orange, but I tried, okay? I wanted to make a toddler bedroom. That was the only bed that had green on it mostly, so that's what I used. Same thing for like the bookshelf. I would say it's majority green, but like the stuff on it isn't green. So, I mean, depends on how you look at it. Um, None of the nightstands that I really found for like the toddlers were green fully, so I ended up just using the one. It's not really a nightstand, sort of, but the one that came with cool kitchen stuff. And then I don't know. In the end, I actually thought it was super cute. Like I would actually use that room for a sim. I probably would have changed like maybe some of the swatches if I would actually use it. But overall, like I think it's a cute toddler room. But I guess because like for children it doesn't really matter if it's super colorful or anything, but like for your bedroom and stuff, you may not want to have every single item in like bright orange or something. I mean, unless that's your thing. You know. For this bedroom, this one ended up being the actual master bedroom. So it's kind of like more of a muted green. Like I feel like the rest of the house is a bit brighter. Like it has mint green and like brighter shades of green. But this room was probably like the more army sort of green color, which I think worked in the end because it's a little bit more neutral compared to the rest of the room. So I guess that worked out. So we're getting close to the end of the build. Hopefully you guys enjoyed my little ramble there. I do have screenshots at the end so you guys can check that out if you want to see how the overall build turned out. Feel free to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already and you want to see more videos like this. And I'll see you guys all next time. Thanks for watching. Bye guys.